Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and today we're going to be playing some more Satisfactory. Let me just check all our levels after I messed up yesterday and didn't have things set up properly. Yep, we got that good. We have Twitch is live, YouTube is live. Let's just set that up appropriately. Cool, excellent. So, haven't touched it since last time. I was explaining yesterday on Factorio stream that it's been a bit of a rubbish week where I've not really had a lot of sleep, so I didn't do much gaming. I believe, looking at the numbers, we are very, very close to finishing the phase 2 of our space elevator. It's these guys we want. The framey bits, as you can see, they're stacking up. I think the others are turned off at the other one because I realised I was polluting a line in an unhelpful way. So, we need, what we've got left? 140-ish, I guess, given there's a couple going in there. So, we will almost certainly finish that by the end of today. I do have an inventory full of rubbish because that's the reed bars. Have I used a bunch? I did use a bunch of them. Because spiders. Cool. So one of the things I do want to do, I want to explore around to... I've got quite a lot of mycelia there, haven't we? I guess I chopped down a lot of... Whatchamacallits, the old mushroomy things, didn't I? So we'll go. I'll just sort of go around. I should have probably just set this up beforehand, shouldn't I? But as per usual, I have not done that. So we'll have a couple of hundred of them. Because there's a job I want to do, and we might head off and do this like straight away. Basically, is that there is a patch of coal with multiple nodes, not too far away from here. We're doing some pings up here somewhere, I think, isn't it? There you go. And it's not that far from some water, so hopefully, horrible big spiders notwithstanding. That's the uranium I've marked, isn't it? Yeah, horrible big spiders notwithstanding. I'm tempted basically to go up there because we have a whole bunch. It's like normals and impures and stuff. Purity 10. Oh, interesting. And we could set up like just a dedicated power thing, and then we could take off the power we've got here and use that coal to make steel. The other thing I do want to do is just explore around the coast and make sure that it's as it was, as it were, if you see what I mean, and that the whole beach area is up here, because I suspect when we get to making next level of parts, that's going to be an easy area to exploit, and we can kind of bring a train round here when we get trains going, because we're going to need a lot more steel, which is why I want to free up the coal we're bringing in from there, and we can stick level 2 miners on it, we can do the level 3 belts, etc, etc, and etc. So, if we're going to do that, we're going to need pipe, which is why I grabbed some more of that stuff. Let's have a look at wires. We can do just topping up the wires. Cables, we're going to need probably quite a lot of cables if we're going to do bring power, because we don't have the big power, whatever they're called, power poles, I think, just it calls them. And we would need quite a lot of them as well to do power poles. Maybe another one as well. Oops. So yeah, I'm wondering if we perhaps go on and explore. We find that coal. We make sure it's not completely overrun with spiders. Because we'll then have to, sort out the spiders if it is. So that gets me iron plate. Whoops. But we can make sure we bring along, stators and rotors and motors and potatoes and all that sort of stuff. So we get some more of that. Okay. We could probably dump them in a box somewhere up there. Hello, PT Dog. Welcome. So what's new with the Satisfactory blueprints? I don't know yet. That's the other thing I want to explore. I think I need to build some of the irony things. So my understanding is that it does now let you... Oh, there's that thing in there. It does now let you do rail, like yeah, what should we call it? Oh, it's not on Zoom. It does let you do rail things, but yeah, that's the other thing we need to do. And actually, if that's the power thing, power side of things, you get out of the way. I'm kind of not too fussed about if I, don't do that here. I would quite like to experiment with the blueprint, which is what I'm going to build it in here, I think, if it'll fit. But there's also now, I don't think I can get access to it. There's like a bigger version as well, I think. There's this initial one, which is 4x4. But yeah, what do I need to actually build the blueprint? Let's have a look, see. So we would go Q. Yeah, so there's like a Mark II, which is bigger. And a Mark III, I think, as well. Oh no, I can build that. Okay. I thought I needed the reinforced beamy things. What are you saying you're having problems? Let's put it that way around. Biddly bob.
Once you have built a satisfactory blueprint, interact with the Blueprint Designer terminal to save it. It will then be available in the Blueprints tab of your build menu. Blueprints can always be edited to correct mistakes or optimize. If you find yourself struggling to work within the set size restrictions, remember that this is a you problem, and efficiency can always be improved.
I thought already. Oh, I'm pretty sure she already said that because I built, did I build one before? Yeah, but that's a bit of a dig at those of us who are moaning about it being too small. Cool. So interface doesn't look any different. But do we have to hook it up to power? Does it need power? Doesn't look like it does it? So let's just see. Do you need power? No? Oh, cool. Okay. Sort of assumed it would do. But yeah, so we've got this kind of space. I probably need like one of those platform things. So that I can... Because I obviously don't have the... what's it called? You know, the jetpack yet. So if I build one of them, I can't tell which way around that is. Don't suppose it matters in a way. But yeah, if we plot one of these in here somewhere, then I can kind of look down on it. Boop. Okay. Oh, I've got some trees in my blueprint designer. Yeah, so the idea would be to build some simple standard things. So like, you know, a block of constructors going into other constructors and things like that, I think. But so the thing I was most interested in was whether it's like fix the rail, but we don't actually have rail unlocked yet. So that's a 1.0 thing. Okay, you should type into the in-game chat. Thanks, Jace, helps a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember what you do the in-game chat. Is it with that? Oh no, that's wrong. Cool. Yeah, so we do need to mess about with that, but say I think I'm gonna possibly go on a bit of an explore first. Cool. So let's head up to the other one. Okay, now I think these platey things are on the top level. Not platey things, the wire, whatever they're called. No, them things. So tidy them away. We grab what of status we've got. I didn't get rid of the slugs and stuff. I don't think I'm... No, there's nothing else that I'm kind of storing here. Let's... we have got... I think this is, yeah, the cubes. So I'll stack of them. And then... steel pipes, okay. Let's make sure we've got some of that. Oh, I must be building the... Yeah, there we go. Some of those as well. Am I not? Maybe it's the level below. Yeah, it must be the level below. I thought I had the, what should we call it? These things. Ah, here we go. So these are rotors, aren't they? Yeah, so I can build a couple of 100 motors if we need to. Oh, there we go. That was what I was thinking of. We don't really need them. But yeah, we go and stick... Oops. Because technically we're still kind of using biomass as like fuel. Well, not technically, we are. So obviously, we're still in a state where I should be feeding things. Which is not that convenient. So, we want that and that, and that. And then the other half in there. Cool. I could just check. It's this one with... No. Which was that one? Yeah, so that's the biofuel. Make sure that's topped off. Didn't do the other one, did I? So I've got a bunch of junk I need to get rid of. Let's kind of rearrange those. I seem to remember I've done the, you know, the spider research. Cool, so I could probably do with a bit more concrete to take with us. Hello, Please Politics, how you doing? No zipline yet? No, I think I've got it researched. I don't think I've yet built one yet. I'm sort of in a bit of an odd thing of... Oops. We're sort of not that far off doing quite a those, but no, I don't think I've got that. The other button is enter. Okay. So how less terrible are blueprints now? I don't know. So I'm happy to find out eventually. And we're probably going to do some power build. I shouldn't have sorted that because I had that all worked out. Power building first, though. I mean, I don't know. I'm, you know, obviously joking. But I don't know that they were terrible before, but they certainly didn't solve my problems. But then what does solve my problems? I could put the silicates. Cool. So, what we need? I guess we still need a bit of iron plate. Did I grab that concrete? I think I did, didn't I? But you never have too much concrete. We want to put this in here. This is me kind of making up for the fact what I should have done last time. You know, after the stream sort of thing, is just tidied up a bit, and I didn't. And I say I had a terrible week sleeping, so didn't play much at all of anything. So we got you. Yeah, we don't want that. Just checking. I think I've got everything I can do. It's got SAMORs and yeah, we need for that. There's zipline. There you go. So I haven't got any Caterium wire to research it. Cool. And I think, didn't I set that up being made somewhere? So we could do that. If we got Caterium generally, there's actually quite a few techs we could unlock now. I'm not going to mess up this mycelia tree today. Power slugs we would need to make a bunch and have other things. Quartz we have not tapped a proper resource yet. Okay. I do remember, yeah, I was working on... Have I got a novelist? No, I haven't. That's novelist there, isn't it? So I'd need 50 gunpowder as well. I'm pretty sure I set that up somewhere as well. Just a little production, aren't they? Yeah, they're tucked over here, I remember now. Okay, so, plan then is to see if we can do these... Oh, there's nothing in there. Nothing in there. Ah! Several hundred Caterium wire. Okay, so let's take a bunch of that. And that'll give us something like the zip wire stuff. We've got sulfur in there. So we've got cut powder in... Oh, we have. We've got lots of powder. Okay, so let's take these back, see if we can do something useful in the... Ma'am? Oops. Gotta have all the lovely toys to play with. So, I don't think any of these are particularly long researches, are they?
Zipline unlocked. When equipped, the zipline facilitates travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note: based on previous Pioneer events, Fixit recommends not using zip lines during thunderstorms and typhoons, or while drinking coffee.
We could do the AI limiter. I don't remember ever actually using that. I think you...
Research completed. AI limiter recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Yeah, I think it was because the power switches are new. I've not used them. And then the smart splitter and also the other one, the programmable splitter, seemed rubbish, if I'm frank. So we'll do the PowerPoint Mark II. Now that is useful.
Power Pole Mark II unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the Power Pole Mark I.
Oh, okay. So I might as well do that one. I don't know if some of these rebars are any good or not.
Stun rebar ammo unlocked. This applies a moderate electric charge to the target, capable of stunning small creatures and moderately delaying larger ones. This is quite atomically exciting. That was a physics joke.
Yeah, so we wanted this, didn't we? Or I want this anyway.
Detonator and Basic Nobelisk unlocked. Most obstacles can be cleared with the Basic Nobelisk. It is most effective against organic material and is able to destroy small boulders and porous rock. Deployed Nobelisks will stick to the first solid surface they touch and queue on the universal detonator. If you do not recall the order in which you deployed the Nobelisks, remember Fixit does not take responsibility for any harm caused due to human error, even if those errors are genetic.
Okay, so I think that's what we can do for the time being. Priority power switch, okay. Yeah, the next one would be, because I want to use the, Nobelist to blow up all the fart gas towers, basically, but we need a gas mask to do them, and I'm not going to mess about with that just now. So, instead, we will... I was also a big fan of the, the gun, basically, but I know a lot of people say that it's rubbish, basically, compared to the rebars. Hello, Bacon Magician, how you doing? Welcome. You might have to step out of your comfort zone and try this new Factorio game sometime. All my friends keep banging on about it. Well, I've heard that this is... it's not as pretty as this game, apparently. That's what I've heard. I think I never actually used the PowerPoint Mark II. Maybe I should. Aren't you a physicist by trade? I am now on the moon of Folgora. Yes, I am. Well, by trade, not by trade. My degree was physics. I then spent, about a decade as an analyst programmer, and I was building physics models, basically. So it was physics adjacent. And then I started basically doing bid writing and then grant writing. So a lot of that has been, should we say, physics adjacent as well. People wanting to do that's more engineering really, but yeah, it's of my bailiwick. I'm trying to remember where the heck I parked the truck, and I think it's over here, isn't it? I could just build. It's on the other side. I could just build another one. I guess the other question there is, has it got any junk in it? So that's like 20 minutes of me cleaning up after what I should have cleaned up at the end of last stream. Something to do that. No, we've got nothing in there. We have plenty of fuel. But the question really, we can't really get round, can we? But do we need to get round? Because what we want to do really is kind of go up in this area. So we could just go across there. What I do need to check is whether or not I can build a bunch of them. I can build a bunch of them. Not that many, but a bunch. Okay. Can I also build... I really like the Pole Mark II because it gives you more... So it says there's 7 power line connectors. And I find the 4 is like annoyingly limited because, you know, you have to put down loads and loads of them just to connect anything. Because you've always got, you know, power poles as they go through. You've always got 2 connections as they go, you know, connecting to the next power pole. And that therefore only lets you connect 2 things to it. So if you also want to do a branch, that's 3 connections gone. And it's like, you know, it doesn't leave you any options. So yeah, that's why I like the level 2s. And it's only Caterium wire, basically, is what you need. Because, you know, it swaps the the copper cable for Caterium cable. So it's not actually that. I mean, it's slightly more expensive, isn't it? 2 and 2, but, you know, fractionally so, sort of thing. The level 3 gets a bit expensive because it's got the steel pipes, basically, to make it. So, yes, so we can make a bunch of them. What would be the other thing? The other thing would be water extractors, and we can make some of them. So really, I think we need some more, whichever those are, rotors or stators or potatoes or whatever. Because we should really make some level 2 miners. Because I think, are they pure up there? I'm not sure if they are. We can make 1. That'll do. We'll just go with Mark 1s and I'll just upgrade it at some point. Okay, so I think we've got everything there in order to make a little power thing. I'll probably just start it rather than just sort of grind out all of it. Can I actually... I seem to remember, didn't I ramp... Get out of it. Didn't I ramp across into this bit? Rather than going to drive here. Or did I come through this gap? Can I get through this gap? Yes, there we go. The Moon of Fog, I guess that's from a mod, isn't it? That's one of the mods you were playing with from memory. I wonder how many planets have been added. Because I tried to do... I think I might be abandoning it. I was trying to do a challenge run. They're very difficult to come up with challenge runs. I can't get through there, can I? Do you let me get across? No, no, cool, okay. Let's just build a little ramp. No, wrong thing. No, that's the ramp. So if we just build a ramp there. Let's Evil Knievel it over. People know who Evil Knievel is nowadays? I'm not actually sure that really solves my problem, does it? I think that puts me... Oh no, I can go that way, I think. Can I go this way? Yeah, up here. This one. Whoops, one thing. Wrong button. WoW physics models would be nice if I had the mind focus to study physics properly again. I'm still doing my Factorio speedrun. I'm over the halfway mark, about 17 hours left. I got Clever down and I'm halfway through Volcanus. 40 hours sounds like a lot, but it's Factorio. Everything still takes 3 times longer than you think. Yeah. You'll be... well, depends how quickly. So, I mean, it's hitting the solar system edge, isn't it? So you don't need to do any Promethean connection. But yeah, it's sort of... I think you've got enough time there, but... Yeah, 40 hours is interesting. It was something they talked about at the LAN party, was like they were asking the speedrunners whether they thought 40 hours was reasonable. And the speedrunners are all like, yeah, we can do, you know, we could do it in about 5 hours type of thing. You know, just without thinking about it. So they kind of left it at that. But it did feel a bit tight. I wonder what the best planet order is for speedruns. I don't think I'll try one anytime soon. Me neither. It was a surprising amount of good technologies between explosive damage, asteroid crushing production, and biolabs. Yeah, I think for speedrunning it's actually really useful, isn't it? But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Volcanoes is stupidly good at making raw resources, but you have to export them all. Them still limiting its usefulness. Yes, it is sort of standalone puzzle planet with limited space. You cannot import anything from space until you do research there, and there are quite interesting mechanics. Yeah, I still feel that, I don't know, to me, because you don't have enemies to deal with, Falgora still seems like the, like one of the best ones to do first, because it also gives you your, doing a wheelie, gives you your mech armor, and there's something else, isn't there, that kind of makes the others a bit, or dealing with the enemies a bit easier. What was the other thing? Oh, there's the spider. Yeah, spider. Oh, there's spiders in this forest. Only the little ones. The titchy guys. Well, we don't want to jump off there. Huh. I don't recognise this bit at all. Interesting. I must have been... Oh, I got to get off, haven't I? No. There we go. Otherwise it doesn't fill in the map for whatever reason. There we go. Oh look, it's actually done like the draw distance, I guess. Wow. Okay, so the stuff must be on the other side of this little top here. I don't recognise that, I think, because I just never went over there. Oh, there we go. There's your little boys. There's your little lads. They scared the absolute poop out of me. I was working on a train line coming basically this way, and they just sort of turned up and attacked me, and I was just completely unprepared. You gonna go through there? You gonna go through there? Okay. Yeah, this is the path. Here we go. Yeah, let's pop off again so we can fill it in. Oh, oh, it's not filled in. Why is it not filled in? Why are you not filling it in? Feels very buggy, this bit. So let's just have a quick look. Aurora Borealis. At this latitude, at this time of year. Over that way, okay. So maybe it's down in the valley then. Yeah, this is the way round to the beach as I remember it. And there used to be a big spider would be sort of hanging around here. I'm pretty sure. Did this path loads of times because I came back to the grasslands to expand when I was doing my first playthrough. Ah. There's your whatchamacallit bugs. Are you going to fill it in? Sort of filling it in. That's how I go around. So let's go see if we get to the beach and I remember which way to go. Oh, there we go. There's a spider. It's only a small one though. Well, it was a spider. It's now a squished. Yeah, remember you. And then down here? Yeah, here we go. So I ran a train line basically all along this coast. Oh, I don't remember it being... I thought you could get past that. Maybe I need to go down a separate bit. piece of iron. So it's difficult knowing whether it's things that I just don't remember or I'm getting confused by, or if they have actually changed things. Hello, slug up there. What's going on here? Because there's loads of oil over on those islands. Okay, this is clearly not the right way. Oh. Here we go. I remember this. Cool. I guess Tesla turrets are so good against the spy. That was what I was thinking of, the Tesla turrets. Ooh, he's an interesting looking fellow, isn't he? There's his mates. And flying is so great considering the hidden cliffs on Clever and the too many cliffs on volcanoes. Yeah, the mech armor is pretty dang awesome. Damn it! I was just gonna make the steamed hams joke. Beat you to it. Cool. So this is definitely. Oh, look at that! You see, why does it not fill the map in when you go in on the thing? But yeah, it's clearly just doing my draw distance. And because I can't see past, or these are overhead, aren't they? You know, that's that bit there. So I can't see the top of it, so it's not filling it in. How bizarre. It is very pretty, this game. Yeah, cool. So I say, we know there's oil over in that way, and I think it's not particularly changed, I don't think. Let's just have a quick go over here. Because there is coal that's not too inconvenient on this side as well. Because obviously this is me heading towards another start area. Oh, the waterfall's doing a roaring. Don't remember it doing that before. Looks like there's almost physics going on as well. It's doing a physics. Should we pop out and give another random draw distance thing? Oops. No. Yeah, there we go. Just every so often a blob of revealed terrain. Yeah, so this is where I had my base before. Cool. So it's as I remember is the point with that. Roughly speaking. And I know, there's the reason we're checking out, there's loads of iron and copper around here. Which should therefore make. I'm just wondering if we pop out. Hopefully you won't aggro on us wherever you've gone. No, if we just pop out, do a coal check. I'm just wondering if the coal it was flagging was the one that I did before, in which case it's easier to get to. No. The coal I'm thinking of is, I'm pretty sure is over here. Okay, so let's see if we can get to that coal. Build the power plants. I should have done the... In fact, can I just build... Because it doesn't need power, I can just build the blueprint thing, can't I? So we could try and blueprint the, like a, you know, a set of coal generators. Remember the Doctor Who episode where the Doctor says physics a bunch of times? I don't, if I'm honest. Is that a New Who, or it must be a New Who? I have to confess, I kind of dropped off with New Who. I didn't. I've been struggling. I don't know. I got to a point. Ooh, it's on the side. Where I kind of just sort of. I don't really watch much television at all. Basically, the only TV I watch consistently is like Formula One. I don't even. There's like Taskmaster and stuff, which I absolutely adore, and I've got like. I think about 35 episodes just not watched on my recorder. Yeah, this is up into. Oh, what was that? Was that you? Yeah, I don't know, I reached a point where I really struggled to just watch, you know, find time to watch television. I blame Factorio and this game and all the other games I play. Possibly being ADHD or something along those lines. So... that way. Oh, it's up there. Ah, that's the goal we want. That's the goal we're looking for. Are we going to reach it going this way? Probably not. Probably not. But let's see. Again, another bit of the map I don't really recognise. I think it's next to a bit I do recognise them. I think this is... yeah, here we go. Where are we? Did that kill you? Just hitting them with the tractor is just like super effective now. It did nothing to them before. You know, they literally just ragdolled and then they got up and walked away. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. So yeah, we're trying to get to that bit, which is probably which way? Let's try this way. Ah, we're back down here. Okay. What about this? Season 2, Episode 3, I think. Recorder, you're a boomer. Gen X, I'm not a boomer. Don't trust digital things, and there's a perfect example of why I don't trust them that's happened recently. I started watching The Expanse on Amazon, and it's got to be down here, isn't it? And it popped up a notice. And it's not why I started watching it, but it popped up a notice saying that in like 21 days or something, The Expanse was going to leave Amazon Prime. So I then started binging it because I was like, well, I don't want to buy it on DVD necessarily. I don't even know if I like it, sort of thing. As it turns out, I think it's really good. But over there. Okay. But yeah, so I started binging it, but I didn't really have time to binge it, you know. So I was kind of staying up super late and, you know, all sorts of stuff that I didn't really have the time for, just in order to get it watched. And I was looking on, you know, Reddit and all that sort of stuff, and they were sort of doing the whole, you know, sort of saying it's leaving and people should watch it and, you know, download it or what have you, so you can stay access to it. and then there were news reports saying we don't know why it was like basically people asking Amazon, so what's going on? And they're going, oh well, we don't know. It's it's not due to expire and da 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 da. And then the notice dropped off. So the notice saying, it's going, it's leaving, disappeared. So I was like, oh, great, because now I don't have to keep binging it. It was only series 1 to... here we go, here's the cult. It was series 1 to 3, basically. And I was like, I didn't really have time to watch it all, you see. So I was like, great, now I can just watch it at my leisure. And I turned it on last night, thinking I'll watch, pick it up again. And it's been removed. So, it had gone from, fine to it's been removed, back to fine, back to having been removed. And it's like, okay, so how do I watch it now? Because I'm on episode 5. I'm not hitting this hard enough, am I? I don't think. I'm on episode 5 of season 3. So I can't really move to season 4. Can't just skip them. And I say that's why I don't like streaming services, because it's like, once it's gone, it's gone. And you've got no control over it. What are you doing? Where have you gone? Missed. So yeah, apparently it's not everywhere though. Apparently it's a only like European countries and like some other countries. And it's still the rights, because Amazon basically picked it up. Apparently it's one of Jeff Bezos' favourite shows. But it was on Sci-Fi, and they produced series 1 to 3. And so, I guess the rights are basically just, I need to build a bench. Get out of the way, you silly monster. And we need... That's the wrong one, isn't it? That's the wrong one. We need a equipment workbench. Why they have 2 of these, I don't know. So we need a couple of these, because there's like 4 or 5 patches here. I blame you for not watching other stuff right now. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm certainly well worth watching. I can't remember watching things on the official channels. End time, capitalism, and platform monopolies are so weird. I like The Expanse when I watched it. Engineer has a coffee button. Now that's immersive. There you go. Yeah. Fine cup of black coffee. There's no point at which you make a coffee machine. And I don't think I've seen one in the hub. So where this coffee is coming from, I don't know. We need a... So because I only got 10 of those... What is this anyway? It's a normal. But can I just handcraft up? That is the wrong bench, isn't it? To do handcrafting, yeah. So yeah, that's the problem for me with a lot of these things, and it is the whole, it's the. Let's not get into it, but it's basically the whole. It's the fact that it's an IP, it's intellectual property, and owning the intellectual property is the valuable bit, rather than just the film itself or the television program itself is, in a sense, not valuable. I mean, it is. But what's more valuable is the future potential revenue out of it, which is basically what the IP means. So it's more valuable, more worthwhile to have the right to make more Star Wars films rather than the actual Star Wars films themselves, which to me is just utter nonsense. But that's how it works. So we could maybe start making some of these level 2 ones. We could only make 5. In fact, we'll only make 3 with the irony bits. Let's not bother. But because I can't really support them without the belt. So we'll just pop a miner in, which will hopefully stop anything from spawning. So, where are they? What's the relative proximity? So we've got one that's sort of straight ahead here. Here we go. Is this it? Ah, and it's got a thingy on it. Which means we need a noble lisk. Because I can't build on that without blowing that up. And I can't make any noble lisks. So, can I find any nearby sulphurs? Oh, it's miles away. No. So we would need black powder. I dumped it all out, didn't I? That's annoying. Because we need gunpowder. Yeah, which you don't make in there? Or maybe you can't handcraft it. Huh. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. I can set it up with the one, but... Oh no, black powder's in there. Why is that in there? That's strange. But yeah, I would need sulphur. Could make a detonator, but we'd have nothing to detonate. And the noble lisks are 2 powders each, you see. That's annoying. Okay, where were the other ones then? I wasn't sure what the Expanse was. I mean, because when I, started watching it, and I don't know the name of it implied to me. I don't know. I thought it was going to be more like what's that horror film where sci-fi horror film? It's like a black hole event, not Event Horizon, is it? I can't remember. For some reason, in my head, it was going to be like that somehow. But yeah, I wasn't expecting space opera. But I love a good space opera. I was really looking forward to they announced. They're not up on top of that cliff, are they? That'd be like they kind of announced. That they're going to reboot Babylon 5, which is like one of my favourite shows. If you're on top of this cliff, I'm not going to be impressed. That's way up there. With, JMS, J. Michael Straczynski writing it. So it's either in this cliff, by the looks of it, unless that's it there, is it? I just, because the thingy... Ah, what was that? Something was flashing. Oh, here we go. That's not very accurate then, is it? But it's fallen victim, I think, to the whole... Oh, I keep doing that. All these problems that, Hollywood's basically having of... I don't really understand what the real problem is, but they all seem to be... Well, like Warner Brothers, it makes an entire film and then just, bins it so that it can call it a tax write-off. How is that good business? But I say it all seems to be falling apart, really. So that's 60 a minute. The other one was 60 as well, wasn't it? And that's 60. So we have, in theory, 180 coals. We could turn that one round. Oh, hello. You were as surprised as I was then, weren't you? You were as surprised as I was. Oh, got you the bum. Ah. I do not appreciate fireballs in the face. Oh. So yeah, where is, how close is, oh, the water's a bit away, isn't it? So probably better to take it all down to the water, I think. So, let us get some players in. Let's just put that there. That there. And then, which is like the nicest route? Okay. So I'm thinking maybe power plants into the thing. Yeah, maybe. Let's build. So, is that a big enough platform? That is not a big enough platform. Also, it would be better if it was like further in, wouldn't it? So it needs to be one wider. So. I know the classic problem, aren't I? In that I've not got power to jumpstart my power. Okay. So if we put it sort of somewhere here. Whoops! I fell in the water. I fell in the water. Yeah, we've got it sort of start somewhere here. So, these took, was it 15? Don't we have power generator? Oh, that's just to build it. Okay. Thought that might give me some instructions, but never mind. So if it is like 15, I'm doubting myself now. Might be 30. But if say 30, 60, 90, 120. I was going to blueprint these, wasn't I? Oh well. You can't, can you over... In fact, let's do one. If I can. Can I build a blueprinty thing? Invalid aim location, okay. Can I build it on here? A player is in the way. That's not very convenient of that player, is it? So. See, what you couldn't do before, you couldn't do power plants in the blueprints before. Why have I picked the space up, mate? Because they were too big. Ah, so you can now. So they've obviously made them, because it was the height, I think, was the problem. Because what I'm thinking is we kind of do, can we do two together like that? Because it's the connecty bits I'm most interested in with this. Oh, have I run out of... No. So if we were to say, what would we want to do? We would want like a splitter. Like that, wouldn't we? Probably too close. Can I move them back at all? Not really. So we want a splitter. They guess I want multiple splitters, just like that. And then, oops, goes in there. Across there. We can't do connecting, can you? So in other words, if I build that as if it was, and you can't like overlap them, I don't think. If there was another one there, which I can't build, do I move it all down? I can. Oops. Oh. Rando belt. Rando belt that's random. So, let me think. If this... That probably was the best place for it, really. But if we had one there... In fact... Can I make it further back? Oh, this is fiddly. Bring back factorial, this again, given. Cool, so that's as far as what over I can get one. Because ideally I'd want modular, basically. This is what I'm thinking. I don't think you can do that in this game. So we shall see. We didn't used to be able to. Oops. They may well have added it, so... Why are you pointing in that direction? Oh, I see. Is that lined up? Yeah. I'm not going to be able to put the water pipes in, am I? Or can I? No, they're not going to fit. So, don't think this works with how I want to do it. I guess I could just... let's get production... No. Logistics? Yeah. Yeah, because I'd ideally want them, like, here. And that's outside the blueprint. Guess I could... Oh. Oh, I thought you could... Not like that. I thought you could raise it up. Rotate, snap, quick switch, build. So I thought you could do like you did with yeah, these guys. We can put them on top of each other. Oh, well, rather the pole things. Ah, there is a water stand, isn't there? Here we go, pipeline support. That's what I'm thinking of. So, how would I arrange that then? So this one you can raise up. So if we put one, say, there, and we make it up like that. Because with the pipes, you can, I think... I'm just going to have it floating in the air, basically. Did I line that up with the edge? No, I put it outside. And wall support. I'm just going to have these floating in the air, basically. So that I can then put the pipes in. Is that not on? What's grid? It's that one, isn't it? Okay. And it's 2 up. And then that one. And it's 2 up. And oh, let me do that one. Okay. Interesting. So we then go pipe, pipe, bit laggy. And the actual junction, it'll let us put on now. Although it doesn't snap on the junctions, does it? That's fine. He says it's doing really weird random things. Why does that not look like any sort of straight line? It's not a straight line from my part of the universe. And then we go in there. Oh, wow. Okay. And in there. Okay. Why is it right with that one, but not that one? No? No? Okay. What? So it's fine with that one, but not with that one. Okay. I think, can't you... I wonder if it'll be happier with that, maybe. Nope. Nope. Oh, one of them went blue. There we go. So I don't know why that one's okay. And the others won't. But there you go. Reasons and logic. Cool. Now if I take that out, it's gonna cause all sorts of problems, isn't it? But yeah, what I'd want, you see, is to be able to overlap the power generators, and I don't think I can do that. I should really put the power poles in. Which are where? Let's just... Nothing if not. Oops. Is somebody shooting at me? Someone's shooting at me. You've come back, have you? You've respawned. Cool. Ah, so it's not that they made them smaller. They just allowed them to clip outside? Because those chimney stacks are higher than, I think, than the actual box. Okay. Yes, power poles. Let's get up here. Ooh. Ah, that would be why. I bet. Because these are not in the right place. Yeah, I've moved it one over. Ah, so that... Ah, there we go. It should be that one. Let's redo that then. Let's redo it all. Frontline support goes here. It's 2 up. Frontline support. Am I doing it right on the corner like that? Yeah. Yeah. So there. See that one? Yeah. So now if we put the pipe in. Oops. And then we put the junction. Which way do I want to do it? I didn't dislike the downward way. Let's see what it does. Okay. So it's decided that version is not clipping. You know what now? Yes, there we go. That's the badger. There it is. Cool. I was doing power poles, wasn't I? So what would we connect? I guess that one needs to go to there. One on the end here. Ah, oh no. So this connector thing is inside, but this one is outside. Huh. Interesting. Anyway. That. So, if we save this as power plant version 1, I don't really know where that lives. Okay, fine. Set directory. Is that not? No? I change this? Let's assume that's okay. Icon then would be coal power plant. Cost, blah blah blah. Save. Don't know where they've gone, but oh, there you go. So if I now go B, there we go. No, that didn't work. Where do I get the blueprints? No, aren't they just in here somewhere? Ah, here we go. Blueprints. There we go. So that's my 3 power plants. Missing materials. Yep. Okay. Woo! No. So if we clear the designer, then we know we've got the materials for this. And if we get rid of these guys, okay, missed one. Now, I know you can pin them and stuff, but that's where they were, wasn't it? I think. This is the bit of the, being first person 3D that I hate. You can't get far enough away from it to look at it properly. And I know that's why they put the tower in, but to me that's kind of admission of defeat.
Building in blueprint mode can further optimize your construction process with snapping and quick dismantling options. Build modes are not just there to make your work easier, they compensate for inevitable human error. Fixit understands humanity like no other, and humanity needs you to be efficient and productive at all times.
I'll tell you, it's amazing how efficient and productive I can be in a video game. Different matter in real life. I don't know why. I'd say so there's a thing called gamification where you turn things into, work into games, basically. I don't know, it kind of got a bit, wrapped up in the whole crypto nonsense, but I'd quite like someone to gamify my, you know, actually try and do things like that. But like somebody who kind of knows what they're doing to gamify my life. So, what I was hoping is that we could maybe, you know, like you would a Factorio blueprint, overlap those essentially. And I say, I don't think you can do that in this. I keep hitting the wrong button. So if I try and put this in, yeah, it just goes red. You can snap, can't I? What are you moaning about? Missing materials. Oh, we've not got enough cables. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Didn't it let you build it anyway? What's the snap for blueprints then? Snap, hold, left control. I'm holding. Oh, there we go. Isn't there a build anyway? No, you see, and well, I can't really test it, can I? Because I've not got enough cable. Let's see if we could make. Didn't I get rid of the? Oops, hub workbench things. Yeah, I did. Okay. So if we just make a few extra cables, a few cables more, which would be a crafting bench. A few cables more, please. Okay. I don't know how many we were short by. It was like a stack, wasn't it, or something? So if it makes a 120 or something like that. We could also bring this coal over, which probably means turning this round. Production liner. Probably in that direction-ish, somewhere. And fire over. Oh! There's a doggo. Okay, let's put the power... no, let's not put the power cables in, because they require cables, don't they? Oops. I bet that ate a load of my cables, didn't it? Okay, so we should have enough bits now to build a second blueprint. Nope. Missing materials. What else you miss? Oh, iron plate. That's more problematic. Huh. Okay, so we've at least made a blueprint. I think we'll leave it there. You know, I'm not going to go and come back and all that sort of stuff. Instead, we will hook in the... Oh no, we're going to have to come back. Because we ain't got no iron plate. Why have I not got any iron plate? I've been turning it into this platform stuff, haven't I? So, perhaps then, if I get rid of all of this, does that give me a load of iron plate? And get rid of this as well. Because that's only for convenience. This one I've not. Okay, that. Okay. How much iron plate we got now? Only 89. So we'll probably hook one of these up. In fact, why don't you use level 2 belt? We've got... I don't know, we got 80 of that. Okay. Never know which direction it's going in. Poking out bit, isn't it? What's the lining up point on it? I can do it this way around, can't I? Let's just do you to there. Guess I could take the blueprint designers down. So I've fulfilled the editorial promise of this stream, I guess. Because we've dodged some spiders. I kind of ran them over. I've done some blueprinting. And it wasn't terrible, because we were able to do a coal generator, which I couldn't do before. Yeah, I've run out of stuff. So let's get rid of these then. What else did I promise? Exploring. We went exploring. We had a look at where I'm sure we will end up expanding. So I think we're done now. And go home. Oh. It's literally 2 plates off. Literally 2 plates off. Okay. 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 I think we could, in theory, kind of like parkour up here. And I could maybe drop, build some platforms and stuff. Let's just get this. It's annoyingly sat there. And go up there, basically. Because that's in a direct route home. Let's see if we can give that a go. What's the worst going to happen? You're going to fall in the water. Hello. What's the worst that can happen? Because we kind of need to do it anyway, because that's how we're going to get power. We could try and build a Nobilisk as well. What did I do with my cow? No. That way. Ah, there it is. Okay. Not going to be able to do this though, am I? Because I need iron plate. Hmm. Ooh, don't throw me over that way. Oh, hello. Ah, so it looks like it's continuous, unless there's a gap here. No, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Ooh. Oh, we're here. Okay. So it's actually really close there. Cool. Let's park up here. Okay, so more concrete. Did I acquire any junk? I did acquire a little bit of junk. I think I was putting something in here, wasn't I? Oh, look at all that sulfur. Huh. Hmm. Okay. So, what did we run out? We ran out of iron plate. The most basic of resources. So, some iron plate now. Okay. Let's also get cables. Yeah, cables. I keep hitting the wrong things because obviously it's mixing it up with Factorio. There we go. I've been doing that, so I posted about that. I'm just going to do it again. It's going to sound like another moan, but it's not really. I kind of understand it. But I've been posting up some videos where I was playing Steam Next Fest demos. It sounds like a moan because no one's watched them, basically, which is fine. It doesn't matter. But part of the reason for doing it is I've been contacted by a couple of marketing people. I mean, it's literally a couple, literally two, I think. No, three, I guess, technically. Basically saying, do you want a code for the game, and do you want to play the demo, and you could, offer your readers, offer your watchers, demo codes for the game and stuff like that. And I'm like, the trouble is, that stuff tanks on my channel, and nobody's interested in anything other than like Factorio stuff, really. And then maybe a little bit of this, and I might get a few views on a Tectonica video or a Tectonica live stream, or the very first of a Tectonica live stream, or which is all fine. I don't do it for the views, but it just feels a little unfair to accept codes for games as if I'm going to be promoting it in any significant way. But anyway, one of the points was, one of them was a demo, and I don't mind doing that. And I was kind of thinking about doing a video on it. But I cannot, the control scheme is like similar to Factorio. It's basically Factorio adjacent. It's a game about building a rocket. And I need black powder, don't I? Which I put in here. Yeah, game about building a rocket, essentially. And the controls are like Factorio-ish. And basically, because I'm playing it through and doing this demo, and I just couldn't switch my brain into the mode of doing their control scheme. I know they're not in there, are they, novel risks? Really, yeah, there we go. 100 novel risks. Okay, don't do that now. Let's just build 10. We'll also build a detonator. Now we can't build a detonator because we've not got... Oh, I already built one. So let's build a replacement object scanner then. Cool. But yeah, so I was a bit sort of like, well, there's no point these people, giving away these codes. It just feels like stealing from them because they're not going to get any promotion out of it whatsoever, or any value out of it whatsoever. So yeah, I was like, because this one they've not actually said. It's like normally you do like NDAs and stuff. I don't think they're bothered. So I was like, I was going to actually ask them, can I do a video on it? Because I think it'd be worth doing like a half-hour video just to almost show people what it is. But it'll get 4 views if I'm lucky. But anyway, the point of that wasn't to moan about that side of it, because that's kind of what I'm expecting, but more that I just can't sometimes switch my brain into a slightly different, because it's like the control stream will be similar but not the same, and so I just keep doing the thing. It's like in this other one, E is like the, so if here, if I want to build a belt, it's just a left click on the mouse like every normal game, but for that it's not. You have to press E, and it's like, that's a very strange choice. And I'm sure you can probably rebind it, although being an early demo, I'm not sure it'll put in control remapping, but yeah, it's like if I recorded it, I'd end up, I'd have to edit out me hitting the wrong key hundreds of times, and if it's going to get 4 views, what's the point? Okay, so we've now got an obelisk. I got a whole bunch of iron plate. How many power poles can we make? Plenty, I think. Because we can run the power poles over, I think. Although being dark, the spiders will be out there. So where would I want to connect it in? I guess it would make most sense if it was kind of over this way. Because we don't have the big power poles, I don't think. Oops. Let's maybe connect it. Let's create a single load-bearing power pole, as is tradition. It was up that way, I think, wasn't it? Maybe if we head back first, I'll set it all up. And then connect it, maybe? So I don't really want to go down there, discover I need yet more iron plate. Is it this way? Is this right? Feels like I came out on the other side of this little cliff. Whoa. Oh god. Where did we come down? Is it this path? Maybe. Up here? Oh look, a thingy. That's not it. Ah. No. Oh, yeah, okay. So this way. Bang. Ah, okay. Just a simple case. Running the hogs over, falling into the water. Okay. Okay. How are we going to get that back out? I guess build a platform over there. Hello, Senna. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. No. I fell off the rock then. No? There we go. There we go. Right, so put a platform over there. Low runners plus jetpack is so much fun. I agree. Hopefully that because it didn't have anything in it, so hopefully that's picked up everything. Yes, definitely. Can't say I've driven much truck in the game though. It's not bad now. It was horrible before because the physics was odd. Speaking of which, what was the thing to type? Thanks, Jace helps a lot because it was Jace that programmed the original version of the things. Thanks, Jace. Helps a lot. Not you, thanks.
An unknown transmission has been intercepted. It seems to be causing minor interferences, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Boy, howdy can you. Simply select the material type you'd like the buildable to have and build away. You can even bind the material to your hotbar if you're on the go. Now look, I know what you're thinking. What about colors? We got you covered. Bam! They're right there in the customizer too. Can you believe it?
I certainly can.
Thanks, Jace.
That was nice. Okay, so we need to hook these up to the... I wonder if they'll add a snut one as well for now that he's moved on. There. Where's my noble lists? If we go... Never remember how to do this. Don't we go... So we go... yeah, what? Artery load. And then is it left click? Yeah, there we go. That'll do. And then is it space? No. Return. Left click. Right. Oh, right click. There we go. Booms. Not getting anything? No? I thought there might be a witticism. Okay. So, we don't have a... What should we call it? Do we? A miner. There's some quartz over there. Let's see if we can quickly just grab that. Ah, nice. I think that was from one of the videos, wasn't it? I think that was on, one of the patch videos. They used to do an awful lot of work on them. Almost like, hugely disproportionate. I don't know if you watched the one where Snap's kind of breaking down how they do the videos, but they did generally sound like a huge amount of work. But then, it's a really effective marketing tool. Equipment one. We want a portable miner. To construct that one. How are you in, sir? I don't know. Last time you joined, I can't remember whether you said you'd... I think you said you'd sort of taken a break, in a sense, from Factorio. Maybe sort of, I don't know, burnt out, but... kind of not playing it. I can't remember whether you said you were playing this, or... something else entirely. A game called Wonder Stop that I'm probably going to pick up and play. It's a kind of a cozy team management game, but it's by the guy... Plug again. Again, not wanting to sound like moaning, but there's a video on my channel of me playing the demo that was in Stay Next to us, because it comes out in like 2 days. Something, the 11th, I think it is. It's by the guy the creator of Stanley Parable. Maybe we should try and go level 2. How many? Only 146. Okay. So, when these reach giving 60, and I don't know that what I built really kind of demands that. We could always build in some of the old what are they called? Stackable power things. Pole things. Stackable in stacks. So if we go, say, if I hold, no, you won't line up. Okay. Just do that, I guess. And hopefully that's not too far away. Put one in. There. One. Here. guessing some of these will be too far away, but let's see. No, that's okay. And then... But yeah, it's too far away, is it? Yeah. Conveyor belt is too long. Well, let's unlong it then. Let's unlong it. Perhaps if we put a shorter span in generally. So, and what would be the acceptable distance? Nowhere near that one, so we'll put that. Invalid aim location. Oh. Put that there. Bet that's too far as well. No? Okay. So, will you fit onto there? Yeah. Will you fit onto there? Yeah. Will you fit onto there? Yes. Okay. Super. Are you going to be in the way? You're going to be in the way, aren't you? Do you mind? Oops. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I haven't really got any way of blending that all together, but I don't know that we need it. Unless I come back and build some more of the actual... Oh, you're still here. You're still here. Shoved out of the way. Don't go that way. What? What's that meant to be? Ah. Okay, so that's them. Big old stacky belty things. So if we can get some electric trigger in, we can run them. Whoops. Let's build a little ramp. For all the times I fall in the water. And then we want the, what they call them, water extractors. Excellent. So, yes. I can't remember what it was. It was like 2 to 1, wasn't it? But underclocking them or something. Was that lined? I don't think that was lined up at all, was it? Let's put you sort of vaguely there. So, yes, the question we didn't really answer was, can we put one on the side here? And we were running out of materials, and I bet I've built so much I can't actually build any more. But we shall see. So, blueprint, that there. That one there. So it appears to be okay with me. Ah, it's gone yellow. What does gone yellow mean in this context? I guess there's the power poles that it would be overlapped with. So these pipes wouldn't be connected anyway, would they? And the belts, because there's no overlapping thing. But I say, I don't think it lets you like overlap the blueprints. So as in if we were to try and, you know, like modular ones in Vector, no, it just goes red. It's not even giving me a vague option to do it. Let me click them to the end. So you can't have properly modular, you know, snap together type blueprints because you've always got to connect them. So, oh well. I guess the question here, in theory, those pipes might be connected. I very much doubt it though. Maybe. In fact, then it has let me overlap, hasn't it? Because that one, that standy one, is 1, 2, 3. This standy one. Huh, so it seems like it's connected the pipes, but we'll have to see what it's actually done. If we've got, if we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 6, so we need 3 of these. These are at a weird angle, aren't they? Let's get rid of them then. Can I do a better job? Can I do a better job? Maybe? So, the fluid mechanics in this are worse than the Factorio ones in my opinion. And I hated them. So, I've got 1, 2, 3. So if I build these literally... No, you're not snapping. Okay. No? Okay. So yeah, I think we need 3 of them. But quite where they connect to and stuff is interesting. Power is not connected, which we wouldn't expect. So let's put that on there. On there. And then we need to put that into one of them. You have to do like head lift and stuff on these. Horrible. Cool. So in theory, if this was all connected to some power source that would kickstart it, we would start grinding coal and then doing things. Where did I leave my car? Oh, I deconstructed my car because it fell in the water. So if we run back... I say the thing I don't have is something to join all the coal back up, basically. So... Because these are splitters, not mergers. I don't have any mergers in. So... What would I be saying there? I guess I could upgrade... Because if it is 15... What if I have 16? Then we would need 1.5 belts. 1.5 level 1 belts. So if we just combine 2 level 1 belts... Yeah, so we could probably do that. Because we've only got a little bit of... what should we call that? Let's give ourselves a little bit of room. So we want to go level 1 in there. And then... Oh. Whoops, level 1 in there. I still do the thing of flinching when I'm about to do something... You know, where in real life it would hurt, basically. So if we now upgrade, that's fine. That one. That one. Oops. Oops. That one. I think that'll provide enough coal to feed what we've got here. But yeah, let's go and wind our way back with a power pole up this cliff. We're going to have to kill those hogs again. Obviously there are the big power poles which are meant for this, you know, it's taking it long distance, but I've not unlocked them. And I haven't really got the steel to build them anyway. Where's the hogs? Oh, has it taken those as being permanently dead? Okay. I thought I only ran one of them over. Boop. Fine. Yeah, so if we sort of go this way, I think, and then down here. And then where was that little spur I put? It's there, okay. I say, as is traditional, just the one load-bearing power pole that connects all of my bases together. There we go. So, has that blown the power? No. Cool. It means we're running on, you know, bio stuff more, but only until the coal gets to those coal generators, and then they should kick in. But let's go and see what happens. Cool. Here's where a zip line would be quite useful. Oops. I could leap off here, couldn't I, actually, if I've not got the car? Whee! So, don't see any coal on the belts, but that could just be a draw distance thing. Ah, here we go, yeah. Look, it's admiring my work. It says, I don't know why you put these here. No, it seems very critical. Yeah, that wasn't too terrible, I don't think. You didn't used to be able to lay in the the actual coal thing. Oh, I can do the elevator. I was wondering what the other big thing I was gonna do this stream was. So we can finish off the elevator, which should unlock more techs. We need to set up a production for whatever they're called, the reinforced, re-encased, re-thingy beams. Let's let this power get here first. Do 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 do. Yeah, we'll go do the elevator. It's not quick, is it? This level 1 belt. Do 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 do. Let's say if we get this all up and running, if we use all this coal power, then we can turn the other one off. Essentially, what are you doing? Oh, you're getting a better view, are you? Yeah, turn the other one off, and then basically use that coal to make steel better, basically. So we're not undercooking the steel. Oh, here we go. Switching to level 2. Not sure I appreciate that. There's water in the pipes. Always a good start. 15 a minute. It is 15 a minute. Okay. So if each of those are 30... No, 60 if they're normal. Is that right? Are they all normal? Yeah. So that's 60, isn't it? Yeah, which is the level 1 belt. So it'll be 60, 120, 180, 240 in theory. And then we would be doing, so 240 would let me do, well, each one is 2 power plants, isn't it? It's another easier way of thinking about it. So we'll be going 2, 4, 6, 8. And we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 6. No fuel. Because then, is that right? So the level 2 belt is 120. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. 15, 30. Yeah, 60. In which case, a level 2 belt. We've got. Hang on. So. Yes, a single yellow belt does 2 of them. So actually, these 2 wouldn't get enough coal from what I've set up. Okay. So these being connected here is actually counterproductive. In terms of water, 120 a minute. it's using 50 a minute. No, 45 a minute. So 90. Oh, it doesn't match up, does it? So 2 of them is 90, 180. So that'll be 240. Oops. And that's 120. So 2 of them can actually support this. Okay. Come on. I was just thinking, if I can... I don't think I've got the stuff, but if we put in the blueprint here... No. So we would be lacking some of those. I just think because I could put them the other side, you see. Would that make any sense? I don't think that would make any sense, would it? Or how about if we chop one off, because we don't really need this pipe to be connected. If we chop one off, then that should give us, it should give us enough to build 3 more? I think? Let's have a see. So if we build one of those again. No, it doesn't have enough thingy plates, does it? How many are we short by? We're short by only 18 though. So if I pop in one of them and we throw together 18 more of these, so we needed 60. Come on. Right. Oh! What happened there? Can't I dismantle the entire blueprint or something? No? Don't take the power part out. But I guess we know we can build it. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, it has like a direction arrow on it. Interesting. Okay. Oh look, it's connected then now. That wasn't there before. Anyway, what was I doing? So I was gonna... we need to connect that power. That's one thing. We need to hook this... Oops! Hook this back up. Somewhere. There we go. I then need to think. So... 2 of these are level 2 belts. And 4 of them are, so that's a level 2 belt. So this is where we would need to bring the coal to. This one. So if I sneak one of them in. Then our second level 2 belt, and do these ones here. We're not going to be able to build a level 2 belt though, are we? Because we've just used it all to make the actual things. No, we've got none of those left now. It's only a short hop away though. Okay, so if we, yeah, it would need to be level 2 across there as well. Okay. So yeah, we need to get a load of the reinforced plate. But what we can do is we can, what are you mooning about? Is basically have another one of these. What are you? You are a output, please. There you go. Oh, one of them there. Combine, say, them two. And then we can have a second level 2. Let's put that in there. Just a regular fire belt. Trying to sneak it along the side here. I'll put it in with a level 1 and then we'll just upgrade it, I think. That's what we'll do. So we'll just put this in at the moment. Like this. Like that. And if we upgrade that to level 2, I'm just wondering if we do need a 4th one of them. I don't think so, which is why they're powering down. How much are you using? Using 45 meters cubed a minute. And we got 8. So can't I use this for mass? So it's 45 multiplied by 8. 360. Okay. And now each one is making 120. So it's a perfect match. We've got 3 of them. So that's all fine. If we can upgrade this to level 2 and the bits there, might as well put this in as level 1. Then we will have maxed out the power here. Okay. Let's just nip back then. Oops. I think I made that a lot more painful than it needed to be. Partly because I'd done the 3 power plants together. But then I was hoping I could overlap them, basically. But it wouldn't let me do that. But 2 would have been a better number, because that would have mathed out better, basically. And then we could have just gone 2, 2, 2, 2. Rather than 3, 6, 9, chop one off. And then... In fact, have I got 1 too many then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Don't even understand my own maths now. Oh, you can go faster. Didn't know that. Oh, wrong one. Where was the Batesy one? Batesy one? So this one? Yeah. Okay, so we'll take them. Let's take another one for safety. Get back, upgrade them, and then that whole power thing is safe. Oops. No. Still trying to get the hang of that. There we go. That one didn't need to be too. Cool, so if these can all get coal as it comes through, I think that's all of that coal exploited. And what's our max power thingy now? So we've been wheeling around where we've not quite been fueling it. But capacity is 1.27, so 1.27 gigawatts. But our max consumption is only 650. Production is sat at 900 because that's so that gap is the bio things which turn off when we're not using them. So what that means is that we're now not using any of the bio stuff, and we are fully running our factory. Sweet. It does mean though that I may not be able to turn the other coal off. Because we would go back to using... I might be able to turn some of it off. We were only using a little bit too much, weren't we? Okay, anyway, let's head back to the old elevator. The elevatrix. I'm somehow managing to run run uphill with a parachute. That was interesting. Oh, I've got some tagged. What have I done there? But yes, so makes us less dependent on coal. I guess the point would be what I should do is actually do like the level 2 miner and high level belt, but we don't have them yet. See how this belt is not quite continuous? That's what I'm trying to fix essentially. Oh, it's all stacked up, look. Okay then. Elevator Part 2.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation.
Oh.
Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub. These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fixit's faith in you will be strengthened.
Cool. Let's send it. Oh! I don't know why that's gone up like that. Steam having a bit of a moment, I think. Ka-choom.
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity. For Fixit.
It's pretty cool, that, isn't it? This is what's missing to me from... And I know I did loads of videos on it with the Friday Facts and all that sort of stuff, but... It's the bit that's missing from Space Age for me. Oh, do we still use them then? Oh, so the versatile frameworks we keep going with. Okay. But yeah, the... And I know it's, you know... That's how people play the game sort of thing, so it's fine. But the whole number goes up thing... It's just not interesting to me. I'd much rather that we were actually doing something with all that Promethium. You know, rather than just be able to consume more Promethium sort of thing. But there you go. That is pretty cool, though, gotta say. Right then, so I guess we should do some proper, or at least take a look, see. About the boss. Oh, I've got one active. What were we doing there then? Could we do all of that? I think we could put all... we haven't got all of them. Get close though, so if we can get some more steel, we'll have loads of that. Not sure about them though. We can actually do this. I hadn't realised I'd queued one up. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Here we go. And then we need to go and get the steel ones. I think I've unlocked hypertubes as well, haven't I? Never really did much with them, because the power cost of them seemed enormous. Oh, well. Whoops. You know, it's like megawatts of power. Wrong one. Just to build a short one. Okay. Sure, that'll be enough. what is it I've got selected? Oh, this is Logistics Mark 3. Okay, so this is higher level belt. Bang! Oh, she's off again.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Yeah, very dystopic. Okay, so let's have a look at what the next ones available are then. So we've got the better power poles. We would need these guys. I think we need these guys for the ones that are left generally. So we could set up a quick and dirty thing making them. Oh, hypertubes I've not unlocked because I also need them. Right, but what do we get here then? So we get the jetpack, which is motors. We've got oil processing, which is motors and then. And then these require oil products, rubber and plastic. Okay. Petroleum is where you officially get caterham. It also needs oil and stuff. So, jetpack is like almost a bonusy one. But otherwise, the next lot are dependent on oil processing there. What else have we got? Industrial manufacturing requires an oil one. Heavy modular frame. Okay, so this is where we've got the next two parts. They're quite low though, aren't they? So this chugging away making them is not a bad thing. I wouldn't be surprised. I bet they use, you know, these are like upgraded ship. You know, I bet we use the platey ones to make them. Monorail. That's quite expensive to build, isn't it? Signalling. Into weird bits and pieces. Mark II of blueprints. Mmm. Tasty. Cool. Okay, so. What do we want to do? I mean, these both require only 50. And what's the opening codex? So that would be 3 of them and 6 of them. So if they each needed 50, that's 100. So we'd need 300 of your steel beams and then 600 of the concrete. I'm just wondering about setting up something quick and dirty, as is my want. So we've probably got enough of those stocked. And those we've definitely got. And then we're basically done with tier 4 is the point. And we would need to get into hyper tubes. See what I wanted to set up when they first did the blueprinting thing. I wanted to set up this thing where it had, you know, nice rail pillars, and you could plop down a rail pillar and connect up the rail pieces. I didn't mind that maybe you'd have to just manually stick in the extra rail bits, but the idea, I started building up like a crossroads, like a T-junction basically, and straight bit and all that sort of stuff. I think I actually built them before. It was not massively aesthetic, but it had some bits on it, and that was one of the big reasons for me like just abandoning the thing, because oh, that's the thing, you're coming back. So why don't we set one of these? And it had hypertubes integrated into it. So basically I could have hopped into a hypertube and gone to anywhere I wanted to go, and the T-junctions acted as like, you would hop off of the hypertube and pick which one you wanted to go in, sort of thing. So it was all really nice. It was a nice plan, but it didn't fit in any kind of blueprint. And they actually introduced blueprints after I'd kind of designed it, and I was like, it's not going to fit. It was way bigger than this T-junction. The straight bit would probably be okay, because that was just a pillar. I'd unlocked a whole load of the cosmetics as well. But yeah, we've now got level 3 bell, which is great. We've got... what else? Obviously the lift for it. The stackable pipeline, which is a good one for oil. I have unlocked all the whole customization thing, but I've not done anything with it. So, what have we got? It's only 20 past 5. We could set up some blueprints. Oh, and we've got the industrial storage, which is the big boy. Let's see about... so we do have, over here, one set up already. There's 2 inputs on it, doesn't it? Yeah. At the moment, it's got sulfur. And so this belt's going to be all polluted. Why you do that? Because it's got... it was making that. So if we literally just switch it to these guys, and then we want concrete in one, and it was 100 we needed, so we needed... was it 600 concretes? And we got 1,000. And 300 steel beams, and we got 330. So if we essentially just stick them in there, and that in there, then it will chug away, making us those encased beams. We would need to collect 200 of your finest frame things. We haven't unlocked much here, have we? Because we're only using the screws, which are almost valueless. I've got a mug. But we can unlock some of these, and I mean, they're more, as I say, I do just want them more for train bits, really. Yeah, just being able to put down a platform every so often that you can link up with trains. It's just a lot easier. Which would be the architecture stuff. I'm not fussed about all of that side of things yet. Could do lights. How many have we actually got? We got 4. So we could do a street light. Street light. Oops. Didn't mean to exit out of that. Not customize it. Organisation. So we go add that on. And buy them.
If you sense your productivity slipping when it gets dark, don't worry, this is perfectly natural. Fortunately, fix-it lights allow you to never experience wasteful darkness ever again.
Wasteful darkness. Oh, I've got 74 in there as well. Look. I wonder if I collected these specifically with the idea that they were needed for something. Anyway, let's put the sulfur in there. The caterium's in there, that's fine. And then we can put other bits in here that we don't really want right now. Put gunpowder as well. Oh well, gunpowder away as well. So we would need to collect some frames, but otherwise we need that to chug away. And make them. Nice. Yeah, so if I was to take out one power thing, we're getting a dip there, aren't we? I wonder if... Oh, and the net's going down there. Again. That has the feel of something not quite getting enough fuel or water. Yeah, if we took out at least one of these generators, I think we'd be safe. Because where we really want to get to is obviously an oil... Excuse me, an oil-based, generator. Because they're way better. You can get way more power out of the oil. Ah, one of them is red here. Anyway. Why is that? Oh, because it's not even hooked up. So that can go anyway. But what's stealing this coal? Where is it coming from? Oh yeah, I did a splitter, didn't I? So we can get rid of this one, I think. We'll leave all the accoutrement. In case we did, decide we want to put it back. But that's it, I think. That's the only one we can take off. But it does mean that that's now a proper full belt. So our steel production should, ramp up now to what we want. Yeah. What do we want to do? Because what I'm thinking, basically, is we'll use the, where we just went, basically, at the beginning of the stream. So we'll use the, like the deserty, coastal area. We'll go and exploit those things. We have now the ability to make the level 3 belt. Got the lights, which is nice. I'll essentially build the factory I built before. But we'll have blueprints to do it. So, what was I going to check? Level 3 belt. Yeah, each one of those is a bit of steel. Okay. Because they're these platey things. It'd take ages to clear this belt up, isn't it? So these guys are coming out of here, are they? Okay. So if we cut this off, oh, that was where I was doing the whole, yeah, merging the belt, which was a bad idea. Okay. But that's not using steel, is it? I don't think. This is like an iron plate based one, yeah. Okay. So I have a feeling that we use those to make the one of the next levels of component, but I'm not 100% sure. But if we disconnect it from the actual elevator, I'm getting better with the whole thing. Hello, Armotix, welcome. How's it going? How are builds coming along? Not too bad. I'm very much spaghettiing the whole thing together. I've just done tier 2 of the elevator, and that means we've unlocked, what are they, milestones 5 and 6. I'm getting this belt cleared off very slowly, but we need to do, which is it, milestone 5 is it, or tier 5 stuff before we can even make the next 2 elevator components. And I'm thinking that we will head over to this area which is where I built my base when I did my aborted series on this. Because I know there's oil here is one of the things. There's these like islands, unless they've moved them, but there's these like islands that have oil on. So that'll get us like plastic and rubber and all those lovely materials, as well as I know there's like coal, or there's coal somewhere there, and like loads of iron, loads of copper. So that'll allow us to kind of scale up some production, even if I like turn it all into steel for the time being or what have you. That's what I'm thinking. To support that though, it might be nice to do it with blueprints. If in doubt, do it with blueprints. So yeah, not too bad. What? These birds can naff off. Yeah, what I'm thinking is I do a sort of a, you know, like a smelting array basically, like you would in Factorio. Because they're quite small, aren't they? Might have to do some other shenanigans with the power. Thinking about it. Just might have to turn that coal into power temporarily. And then when we get oil up and running, we can, you know, switch it back to steel production if needed. Cool. So you're gonna be in the way, aren't you, you blooming birds? Yeah. We'll soon sort that out. Naff off. Go on. Go on. Are you going to moan about being here? Let's get ready. Yeah, won't let me... I guess it's just below the level. Hopefully it won't have a problem. I'm currently exploring for power shards, HDS and summer sloops. What are the HDS? What's that stand for? I've got like about a half dozen like blue slugs. And I've not really been doing... I mean, I don't really have the electricity, basically, to support, you know, overclocking anything. In fact, I've underclocked most of my machines in order to, you know, make them slightly more power efficient. So yeah, I think overclocking will come for me when I properly exploit the oil and, you know, get a bit proper power, really. So what we're trying to do... So we're trying to... Excuse me, sorry. We're trying to build maybe just a small smelty thing. How would we want to design it? Because obviously we don't need to stick in coal or anything like that for these. So if we were to go... I guess it's based on the numbers really, isn't it? I don't want them all in a line like I've been doing before. Or do we want to do something funky? Don't know that it matters in this game in terms of, you know, space and all that sort of stuff. It's weird how it aligns them with, or doesn't align them with like the squares. So how many would I want? I guess let's go and have a look at the numbers. So if we put in, say, a couple. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. So if we were making iron ingots, then it's 30 and 30. So 2 is a level 1 bell. If we were to do it based on... Because obviously the bigger it is, the kind of fuel we have to put down. If that's... half of a level 1 belt. It's only a Mark 1 blueprinter, isn't it? So I don't think I can get that many in. Yeah. So how many would we? What's that? Oops, what's that sort of max? I know I can do like levels and all that sort of stuff, but I don't think I'm fussed about anything. Oops. No, you're not gonna let me build one there. No, no, no. There we go. So the most we could get in this across is 2, 4, 6, which that's 60, 120, 180 items. Does this? What do you? 270. Okay. 120. So take that off. 15, 30. So 4 of them is a level 2 belt, isn't it? Like both ways, as it were. Hard drives. Ah, okay. For the alternate recipes. Because then, if we wanted to do, increase it, because it's more than double, isn't it, when you get to level 3? Because it goes, instead of being 240, it's 270. So in other words, a level 3 could easily support 2 blueprints, like that. It's funny, I remember having big old stacks of smelters, like 12 of them or something. But that must be because I had upgraded the belt to like level 5 or something. Oh, well, 5 didn't exist, did it? So it must have been 4. I don't remember having done that. So the question really is, what direction do I build it based on? Because I could do my thing I usually do in Factorio, where, say if it comes in this direction, like so, then it goes out in that direction. Yeah, let's do that then. So we need to base it based on level 2. How much have we got? We've got some enough plate. And then what are we saying? Which end is that? That's the input, isn't it? That's the input. So then, yeah, let's just use a splitter. That's a merge and splitter. And we'll base it coming up that direction. Where do we want to put those? Like that maybe? Why is that not aligning? It's aligning with the machine. Cool. So then those can all be level 1. And then 2. Oh. And then these would be mergers. Coming the other way. Why are you saying you're clipping? Look there, is that an equivalent distance? We've got that sort of distance there. Yeah, I think that's about the same. Yeah, I'll do. So Oh. Where did you put that? It said, I have a mega build that I'm going to be doing, but I need the recipes for them. I have one of them so far. Because it's like a random chance thing, isn't it? It's like but they let you do a re-roll. It's almost like a gacha game, you know. It's like... Cause say, yeah, it sort of lets you do a re-roll now or something like that. I was seeing. That's the bit I'm not entirely keen on, if I'm honest. I don't mind the whole alternate recipes thing. Okay, interesting mechanic, but the whole fact that it's like some random chance system is just like it's one of the things I had struggled with before, where it's like, it's basically like go out and collect all of these power slugs, and I was just like, I'm not collecting 100 power slugs. I just don't care. I mean. The fact that it drives exploration, I suppose, is good. That's an interesting part to this game. And you can scan for them, can't you? It's not on that scanner though, is it? It's this scanner, isn't it? Where you can get like, is that right? But it's like that sort of. And then can I change it? How do I change it? Oh, there we go. Oh, does it do proper scanning now? Oh, no. But yeah, you could do that. It's going in this direction, which, because it's like a hotter, colder thing, isn't it? If I go closer, I think it gets bigger. That's what she said. And then we do V. Let's do something we know is, like, closer. No, that's the wrong button. Oh, there we go. So, I don't know what we got. Must have some of them. There you go. And then it gets bigger, is it? Yeah, so it's the bar's increasing as we get closer to nutting. The bar gets bigger. I need to put power bars in, didn't I? I didn't put power bars in. But yeah, let's call that a unit of smelting. It's a sort of a level 2 belt. I didn't put the level 2 belts in though, did I? Or did I? What are you? Yeah, so that's sort of, I don't know. I don't know, I'd sort of prefer, I mean, my preference would be more along the lines of, this hard drive in this location has this recipe, this alternate recipe. But I guess the problem with that is that, people would just beeline for that one. And then the ones that everyone's decided are rubbish, alternate recipes, no one would go and collect them. Don't know, just a different philosophy, isn't it? And I suppose even Factorio's put in the whole quality gambling thing. Where is that? So if that's... It's right on the corner between all three of them, so it would be there, and there, and there, and there. And which one do we want to hook up? If we hook up... Oh, it'd be better on the back, really, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's put it there, then. And one there. Better putting it on the bum side. And one there. One there. Like so. That one. Yeah, they are random, and yes, you get 2 options and re-rolling with it for a different 2. Okay. The object scanner. There are more hard drives than there are alternate recipes, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, right, okay, that's cool then. So you don't have to find them all, sort of thing, in order to definitely get every recipe. I quite like that. That's quite good. So how big is this mega base? What's Or mega build. What's the what are the numbers on it? Cool. Cool. So this then is, save this blueprint as blueprint name smelting version 1. And I don't get the whole directory thing, that has confused me. Add the blueprint there. And then, how do we get it back? Has that picked it? I don't know. Select icon, we have yeah. Save that one. So, nice simple one that we can just plop down a whole bunch of times. We'd have to connect it up between them, but that's fine. And it does a level 2 belt. Excellent. So, let's get our... Oh, that's the storage thing. How do I... Clear blueprints. There we go. And then we... Escape? No, you're not working. Oh, E. Okay. Now we... No, where was the... There it is. No. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. Right. So, next one then. We can just plop a load of those down. And the next one then would be... What? I guess it would be... Foundries, maybe? I don't think these are particularly friendly for our capability to support with belt at the moment, but we'll have a see. So, they're quite big as well, aren't they? Because can we get 3 in, maybe? I don't think we can. Oh, I've run out of bits anyway, haven't I? Oh no, you're encroaching. There you go. No? There you go. One of them there. Ah. One of them there. So I could in theory fit 3 in. I guess. Let's have a look at the numbers. Steel ingot. So we would need 45, 45. So just to do 2 would need 90. This feels like it's better aligned with level 3, doesn't it? Because 2 is 90, 180, 270. So 3 of them would do a level 3 belt. If we did 2, that is. Because that would then be 90 between 2 and then... And then, so it'd be 135, which a level 2 can't actually provide. But a level 3 you can do 270. So if we did a block that was 2, then whacking 4 in, 180 would be too much for that, which is fine. Just thinking how I want to do it as a blueprint, basically. You know, do I want to base it around a level 3? Because it's too wide. I mean, I could always double-side it, couldn't I? You can have 1 row there and 1 row there. Which would then let me put 3 on, which would be 6 in total. Which would be... So if they do 45 times 6, 270. Exactly a level 3 belt. Let's go with that then. If we can fit it in, it might not like it. I'm not, you know, as I've said before, I'm not fussed about the aesthetics on these builds. Disgusting clipping is totally fine with me. I guess probably better if I actually put if I put the merger in first, just from a spacing point of view, then you would need to kind of be... Because these unfortunately don't align. I remember this from before. Because it's offset, the middle bit. The output, rather. And this is of a sufficient dimension. Yeah, I'm not sure we could do that. Because if we say that was... Oh. Oh. Nothing there. No, that's an assembler. Okay, so... If we're too close, then we can't use the merger. But then we've got no room on the back end. You know, to put anything in, really. It's too tight now. So, if we were to put them on either side, that'd be fine. But I think we do a three big one. And then I can either put them on, you know, side by side and just hook it up appropriately, or I just build two in a row. Yeah, I think that's a plan. Not necessarily a good plan, but a plan. A plan. Oops. No. I will be producing 9,800 ingots a minute. These we turned into 100 reinforced iron plates a minute, 100 rotors a minute, and 50 motors a minute. Wow. And then 100 modular frames a minute as well. Crikey. A mega build indeed. Having said I'm not fussed about it, maybe I could try doing the whole... Because the thing really is to use these guys, isn't it? Because... Wait a minute. So steel... Because it's 45, 45, 45. So whatever we put as our output, we also need to put as our input. Because it's these guys. Oh, I haven't got any steel beams. I have no steel beams to speak of. And where are steel beams? Steel beams are... Ah! Just crashed into my base. Steel beams are this away. I bet it's probably not made many. Well, it should be better now, because we've obviously got the coal flowing properly again. Plus I've turned some stuff off, so... Where would steel be? Level 2? I'd love to give some of the aesthetic stuff a go, but to me... And I say, it's kind of a problem I have on, you know, other games like this as well. It always feels like it's like better to unlock, you know, the next level of something rather than mess about making a pretty build, because then you find, you know, the next level kind of either renders what you've done redundant, or it all needs upgrading, or, you know, that sort of thing. So I always end up sort of pushing on rather than making anything pretty. You know, because if you can build a factory and it's sort of 10 assemblers and, you know, it's using just the raw basic recipes, and then you get one of the alternates, and it turns out actually you'd be better bringing in limestone or something where you weren't before. And it's just way, way, way better, then you kind of want to use that. Cool. What's I going to do? I was going to put... Excuse me. I was going to put these in here. It's cleared off the line, which is good. So that should help things out. I don't want to end up with all that. Oh, I chopped that tree down, didn't I? Cool. I grabbed some steel beams, I think, didn't I? So if we were doing them, then will we do something like that? And then, does this fit on? So if we were doing splitters, yeah, they interact, don't they, in a super cool way. I think they're connected. This was one of the problems it had when it first came out, the blueprinted thing. Like these, whatever they're called, elevators, lifts, didn't actually connect properly. So if we do that, and then that needs to be that way around. That way around. That's pretty funky looking, isn't it? Well, I know. And then we can just have a second row here. Simple matter. A simple second row. Simply perfect. So what do we want? We want level 3. About. Then if it's 45 coming in, it doesn't actually need to be. That needs to be the 60. Level 3. But this can just be a level 1, can't it? And this can be level 1. But then this needs to be 3. Cool. Yeah, so that's like half a level 3 belt. 135. So then we either stick 2 on a row or put it on the other side, which I say, because they're offset, is actually horrible. So probably better putting them on the side, really. But yeah, we then want measure. Yeah. What's the distance? It's too close, isn't it? Is it that? Or... That's coming down the middle. I think I ended up putting these. Yeah, so that's nice and even, isn't it? So I'm going to go like here. Here. Again, there's only 45 coming out. No, that's not right. No, buttons. Do that. We do that. And then let's copy it. Oop. Cool. Power poles. Now the power on this one is at the front, isn't it? Yeah. So let us go with. Oh, it's a funky angle. A funky angle. There. You let no, you're not going to put that in, are you? You naughty little thing. Is that because if I? No, we had room here. That's annoying. That's annoying. Oh, it's not a disaster because this is the one we would hit. Oh no! Oh, that's not the connector, is it? Where is the connector then? Oh, it's here. So actually, the back would be better again. See, if in doubt, the back is always better. Go doing on time. Oh, it's 6 o'clock, crikey. So, I'll just finish this one off. I guess next time we might as well pick up with more blueprinting. You know, it's only got, what's that, 10% of the way. Was that right? 300 out of 2,500 seems that's more than 10%, isn't it? 10% would be 250, so I don't know, 15% or something all the way through. What are they called? The modular frames, or what? That's not a modular frame, is it? The framey things. Yeah, it's annoying. Because let me click on that side, but not on that side. And that's actually where I want to power it, isn't it? Oh, that's a disaster. That's a disaster. We need to punt it all to the left one. So if I blueprint this, let's see. So if I turn it into an actual blueprint, and then I build the blueprint in the designer, am I able to reorientate it? Because what I want is a power pole here. It won't let me do it because it says it's outside of the box. So let's try that out. If I blueprint it, we just call it, what are they called, furnaces? Furnace v1.0. And I want set directory as well. No, that was wrong. Continue. Did that work? Yeah. Because it doesn't have a back button on that, that's what confuses me. So if we just save that blueprint, so at least got it. Oops. And then we clear this down. And then we pick up the bits. Can I, if I go up here, whee, epilepsy special. We go here, no, wrong button. Do that. Do that. Alright, well let me, well hopefully it'll let me put it wherever. Because what we want to do, although it's flip round, no it isn't flip round. But what we want to do is like that. Is that going to work? Yeah. It's built it in. Now can I put a power pole in the corner here? Where is the corner? Where is the corner? There, yes, perfect. So yes, I 100% say, and it also built these in properly. You know, we've got actually connected actual lifts that don't go off in spurious bonkers directions. I don't. There was also a problem with the hull. You know, this conveyor lift hull. This really didn't work. It was like went absolutely bonkers. So they've at least fixed all of that. So that is very good. And I am pleased. Cool. And this is all connected up, isn't it? So, now the question then is, if I want to... Well, I could just call it Furnace version 1, because it's a proper one. We can get the icon... Yeah. No, they're not called furnaces then. What are they called? Foundries. Yes, foundries. Okay. So I want this icon. So this is actually Foundry. Version 1. And the blueprint there. Save the blueprint. Cool. Clear the designer. Pick up our bits. Otherwise I'll forget. Cool. Awesome. I guess the other question is, did it get anywhere close to making... Oh, it has. So we could do... I don't think I've got enough frames, have I? But we could do the 2 milestones to complete phase 3. Can I do them? Yeah, I'm not getting enough of the frames. 50. Oh, I haven't got enough wire either. So yeah, we need to go and get some resources to do that, but that is a next time job. Because that's it for today. No, that's the wrong button. There we go. Let's pop the schedule on. Smashing. Cool. So that's it for today. That's it for Satisfactory for this week, and that's it for my streaming for this week. I will return next week. We will be playing again exactly the same. I don't think there's any changes coming until Easter, when I will be taking a little break, as I'm sure I'll be visiting family. And then shortly after that, I will be heading... Well, I'll be having some leave as well for my birthday, because Easter's quite late, so they're in rapid succession. It will not be... I won't be doing like bonus streams or anything. It'll be the opposite. I'll be taking a streaming break. Not least as I have like 1 billion domestic chores to do, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's the schedule for going on. The Factorio series is going really well. I spent all evening yesterday basically thinking about how I could do what I was wanting to do, and I think I've got a way of doing it. I don't think it's one I want to implement just yet. I think I want to do a slightly dumber version for where we are, build up the infrastructure, do all the researches to finish off, and then we maybe upgrade to this infrastructure thing. Because what I've been dreaming of is a version of the factory where it's entirely control panel based, where I basically say, well, we want this much of that and this much of the other, and these are the control numbers and all that sort of stuff. And it's basically a circuit controlled base, and whether I get it then up to, say, a megabase, old school megabase level of 1,000 science or something, would be, I think, like ending off the series. But I think the problem was, say, I don't think I'm quite far enough down the tech tree to make what I want to do necessarily sensible, not least of all because I wouldn't be able to put everything on the control panel, because we don't have a lot of stuff unlocked yet. So that would be the idea, because eventually I say what I want is like a mall that is basically automatically controlled, and it just the machines switch for the recipes that I want to do. But what I wanted to do with the trains was basically have a completely agnostic system. So what I was hoping, what they haven't put in, and what I'm hoping they do for 2.1, is that it can change the name of the station based on a circuit, signal, which I wouldn't be doing necessarily a lot, but to be able to just put down a blueprint and it works out what the station is based on what resources turn up in the box would be kind of cool, I think. But you can do it by setting it with parameterization, by setting it at the time of build, which is okay in itself. And what you can do, you can send I worked out, it's a bit I was struggling with yesterday. I worked out how to send the signals into the trains, basically. So you can put a signal into a station, which then transfers to a train. But the bit I hadn't really twigged is that it's the station it is going to is where it gets the signal from. So if it's gone to a station without that signal, it won't receive that signal, if you see what I mean. So you can do that, and I think that's what I might do for this intermediate version. But yeah, I'm thinking of a version where you basically have a completely generic station, and through prioritization and this control panel, it basically turns them off and on, and the trains go and just pick up. They don't know what's there, basically, and they just go and pick up whatever. And once they've got it, they then work out where they're going to go, which I think is going to be quite cool. But that's the long-term goal. That's not what we're going to do for the other one. So that's what I'll be working on next week, and then we will start actually building this proper train base. I'll probably work out some factories and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been the Factorio series that we're doing. It's all non-space age. I've gone back to that just so that I can learn parameterization and interrupts and all these new things that they've introduced. Whether or not I add on something like quality or elevated rails or something might be an interesting tweak for the end. But yeah, that's the Factorio series. Satisfactory is continuing on. The aim is basically just to keep going until I get bored or finish the game or what have you. I really do want to see what this story is. As I understand it, it's a little bit naff. It's not the greatest story now, but because they had a whole big thing apparently planned, and it got gutted was the expression that was used, because I understand it would have required a whole load of stuff being added to the game in order to fit the story rather than just using what's there. So I do want to see what it is, though. I understand it's quite open-ended and not really conclusive. So yeah, I want to see what it is. So those are the series that we're going to keep going. And say both will just keep going until, say, I get bored or I want to do something else or what have you. I will also be picking up series of, I want to play through Tectonica, now that is its version 1 version, but also Dust and Sphere program. And there was the game I was going on about before that I think is actually going to be really fun and I will really enjoy. But I'm not sure it will be particularly interesting for people who watch this channel, because it is basically, well, it's basically Stardew Valley, but Factorio. So it's got all this, sort of relationship management stuff in it, which, so, I adore Stardew Valley. So it's like a meshing together of the two. So I think I'll massively enjoy playing it. I don't think anyone will watch though. Cool. So that's all the stuff there. I guess the other thing to note is if you are watching on Twitch, then you can also watch on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, you can also watch on Twitch, because I use Restream to stream to both at the same time. However, YouTube is the only one with the VODs. That stores all of the VODs for all of the series I've done. There's like, I don't know, 8 Factorio series. There's my aborted Satisfactory playthrough, as well as the Let's Try I did of Tectonica, like 3 Dyson Sphere programs. So it's all sort of building management type games that I basically stream and are archived there if you want some background noise. The other thing I did and used to do was these Friday Facts read-throughs for Factorio. Enormous amount of fun. I really love doing them. It's a shame they're sort of gone, really. But there's a whole archive of them. I see people watching them all the time, so it's quite fun series that I did. And proper YouTube videos will return. I spent all this morning writing a script for how to do platforms, for example. Those will return, but not for a while, and I'm hoping to do higher production values again. And if you wanted to follow me on socials, then that's those links there. I basically just post when I'm live and when I'm doing the video. The other thing I'm going to promote, the end thing, everyone I'm sure is gone, so don't feel you do need to watch it. But all this week I've been doing a series of videos where I played through demos that were part of the Steam Next Fest. It's a real mixed bag of stuff. Because I play lots of different games, but I fully understand why people are interested in Factorio. They're not going to watch me playing a demo of a horror game sort of thing, especially since how badly I play it. So if you wanted to have a quick check through there, some of them are, I guess, a little bit adjacent to building type management games, but not really. They're mostly other types of stuff. But yeah, just to end off on a little promotion for them. So, well, there you go. If you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Satisfactory. Thanks for watching. Cheers.